Well, when you say we told you so, we told you so, and this was going to happen. These are channels that basically we've discussed in the past. We've said that, we've given a top 10 situation. We knew that eventually cable services would be dropping these channels. These channels are dead channels, really. People are not really watching this. I mean, you can watch a lot of the programming, stuff that's like on the FX channel and National Geographic. You can watch it online. Not to take away from some of the other channels that are available, like Me TV. We've talked about Me TV, Me TV Plus, Me TV Tunes, which are three great channels. If you've not taken advantage of these free TV channels on antenna air, over the air, or it might be on your cable service, like if you have Spectrum TV or if you have Verizon Fios, they are available on those particular services and many others. Do partake into them because they happen to have excellent programming on there. Now the thing today, and we saw this coming from the Disney end of this. We knew Disney channels were going to get cut. Everything that belongs in the Disney roster. And what we've gotten notification, and this is not only Verizon Fios it's happening to, I've heard that's happening on other smaller cable company services out there throughout the country, and this has been happening slowly but surely. And this is something that's going to you'll probably start to notice on your system starting in April. And we're going to read from Cord Cutters. The Cord Cutters will throw basic in. Luke Boma, sorry if I mispronounced that. Hat tip to him. They're basically, for this magnificent article, Verizon Fios TV to drop Disney Junior, Disney XD, FX Movie Channel, and National Geographic Wild in April of 2025. Now understand there's probably going to be changes. You probably got the notifications. I've started getting my notifications on my system that there'll be changes on our packages starting in April. So please pay attention to that. So maybe you might be able to get a better deal, discount, refund, which that's important. If you want to get a refund, keep your cable service. Verizon Fios customers will soon see a notable shift in their TV channel lineups as the company has announced plans to remove 4 popular channels, Disney Junior, Disney XD, FX Movie Channel, and National Geographic Wild from various packages starting April 14th, 2025. The decision affecting a wide range of Fios TV plans has sparked conversations about the evolving landscape of television and what it means for subscribers. Here is a deep dive into the changes and what customers can do next. All of this according to a new Verizon notice. It's a notice that I received. Disney Junior, a staple for family-oriented programming, will vanish from several packages, including custom TV, action entertainment, home and family infotainment and drama, life and reality, and essential tiers. It also exits Fios TV Enhanced Essentials, Extreme HD, Prefer HD, Premier, Prime HD, and selected HD plans. Whew, that's a breath. Honestly, Fios, you need to cut back on these essential plans. I mean, you need to count down maybe to 3, honestly. So currently, right now, on my Fios, the way I have my setup with the new system that they have, I have a pick and choose where I was able to pick certain channels and resist to it. It's like, I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch any of the sports channels. The news channels, I don't really need them because I can watch it online. So, cut them out, save some money. The channel known for shows like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Puppy Dog Pals has been a go-to for households with young children, making its removal a potential blow to parents relying on it for educational entertainment. I don't think there has been any entertainment on that channel for a long time now. Disney XD aimed at older kids and tweens with action-packed series like Star Wars Residence and Big Hero 6. The series faces a broader cut. It's being dropped from the same custom TV packages as Disney Junior, action entertainment, home and family, info and drama, lifestyles and reality, and essentials, plus enhanced essentials, extreme HD, prefer HD, blah, 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 blah. Also, on top of that, free La Conexión Mundo, which is this part of the Spanish plan, because they do have this in Spanish, Mundo Total plans. The extensive pruning suggests a strategic pivot, possibly reflecting shifts in viewership or licensing agreements with Disney. FX Movie Channel, a hub for cinematic reruns and classic films, will also disappear from an array of custom packages, same packages as before, with the exception of the Spanish ones, and more Fios TV. Its removal could disappoint movie buffs who enjoy its curated lineup, especially as streaming alternatives continue to dominate the film watching space.
Oh, you maniac! You blew her up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself Tubi TV. Like I said before, Tubi TV and a bunch of others that are free out there. Go ahead, go grab them, because there's a ton of programming, movies, specials on those services. I mean, Monty Python has just flipped over to Tubi and two others right now, free. It used to be on Netflix. You used to have to pay for it because it was on Netflix at one point. It's gone from Netflix now. Rounding out the cuts is National Geographic Wild, a channel celebrated for its wildlife documentaries and nature programming. And of course, same packages, including I believe the Spanish is also included with that. For viewers hooked on shows like The Incredible Dr. Pol or Wild Africa, the change may push them towards streaming platforms like Disney Plus or National Geographic's own app, which will most likely be absorbed. Verizon has detailed the reasoning behind these removals. We know the reason why, but the industry watchers speculate it could tie to the rising carriage fees, the declining linear TV viewership, or a push to streamline offerings as cord cutter accelerates. The effective channels span demographics, kids' movies, fans, and nature enthusiasts, hinting at a broader reevaluation of Fios TV's value proposition. As the April 14th deadline nears, Fios faces a choice to adapt to the new lineup, seek alternatives, or reconsider their TV habits altogether and switching to streaming with Disney Plus for most of its content. With streaming giants like Disney Plus already housing much of this content, the cuts might accelerate a shift away from traditional TV. For now, Verizon's move underscores a pivot moment in how we consume entertainment, one where flexibility and foresight could keep subscribers ahead of the curve. Both Verizon and Disney have not replied to our request for comment at this time of publishing. Obviously not. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to throw this at you also. See, the other good thing is with Verizon Fios and some of the other services, Optum is doing this as well, is now they're offering new boxes. And these boxes, and we've discussed this before, these boxes have Chromecast or something similar to Chromecast built into them. I've had it now since we moved to this new location. So basically, we haven't reached a year with it. So far, so good. I really, really do enjoy the setup that I have now. Why? Because I can flip within live television to online streaming, and it works very well with itself. And it sort of kills the smart TV part of it as well, because basically you don't, with this kind of setup, you don't need the smart TV sections of it. Because basically everything that you need is in this box. In other words, you could load from the Google Store, Google App Store. You could load any of these apps for everything from Disney Plus to Netflix to Peacock, all these other, and including all the ones in between as well. Tubi TV. I've seen a couple of these smaller companies like Midnight Pulp and their anime channel as well. We've seen Sling TV, the free service of Sling. Well, it has both Sling TV and the free service. Free for, you have those on for free, and many others to that situation. And it allows you to do that. Also, on top of that, since it is a Chromecast, so basically you can connect it from your tablet or your phone into your cable box. So basically, say for example, you're looking something up on YouTube and you find it on your phone, but you want to see it on your TV. you're able to click on that little thing like you've always done before, and you go straight into the cable box itself. And it works. It works. I mean, most of my viewership, with the exception of anything that's on on the MeTV channel line, basically, I'm watching everything else online on streaming itself. That's as about as much as live TV as I take in. Every once in a while, I might hit something toward Comet TV or one of the other independent stations out there that shows really good programs, because there's a lot of great. See, the thing about it is, with the classic stuff, there's a lot of great broadcasting out there. MeTV is just a small part of it to that situation when it comes to live television still. Because, you have a Western channel, you got an action channel, you got all these independent comedy. You have these channels that are just basically 24/7. They're running classic stuff. Before the Drew Carey Show hit streaming, the only place you were able to get it was on the live TV, on one of the live channels, because of all the situations with the music royalty rights. They basically, those were up in the air. Now it's, you can watch it. I think it's on, is it Sling? I believe Sling has it, if I'm not mistaken on that they're running it these days. And, and then you have besides the free streaming, you get a lot of great channels. I mean, the other night, me and my wife, because my wife has never saw it, I was watching Christopher Walken's King of New York, which is a great movie. If you've never seen King of New York, I truly do go out and a lot of people criticize it, saying it's not really a great movie to the situation. I said, no, it is. The guy who directed this movie is a very good director. Basically, he's done a lot of film. Bad Lieutenant is another one, and a couple of others. And Tarantino once said, this is like a jumping point for a lot of these people. You have to remember, the only reason why it's not in the forefront is because there was a lot going on at the time. And, 6 months after this movie, after King of New York came out, you had New Jack City. And you know how popular New Jack City came out with. But the thing about it is, those type of characters, that type of genre, was actually King of New York is the one that introduced that. The rapper gangster type situation, in these movies. Go to King of New York. I mean, Fishburne does a freaking, oh God. If any, Chris Walken, great actor, does stand out, but Fishburne is just the one that stands out, to that situation. But getting back to the streaming versus cable, there are going to be a lot more channels that are going to leave. And I said this before, stuff like Boomerang, the other Disney channels that are still available, a couple of other things that are just, they're just hanging in there by the skin of their teeth. Just literally they're hanging off the cliff. They're ready to go. We don't need these many channels as we used to. Now, if Fios and most of these other channels kind of slim down the channels that they have to the most important, like for example, a lot of the, language channels, stuff like from Puerto Rico, from Mexico, from Italy, from Spain, those channels can continue on live TV, because basically a lot of it is not available on streaming. This is something that's not available at all. So, that's something you want to think of. And then, of course, the main channels. You got the MeTV and all these independent channels that you can get. Because the other half of this is the upgrades to ATSC we're still a long way from that, from upgrading to I think, was it 3.0? It's going to be a while before that kicks in, because there's so much politics involved in that. So that's what's going to keep cable TV going for a little bit longer. I figure we got another decade, maybe 2 left with cable TV. Could be, maybe I might be wrong, but maybe sooner they might get cut. But we'll see what happens with this. So let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts about this. Tell me, hey, listen, have you cord cutted yourself? You're on streaming, or basically you're still hanging on to that cable box on there. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share this video, and don't forget, hey, subscribe. We've hit about 13 right about now. Yeah, we did slow down a bit, with the whole situation, my health issue, and the accidents, my family obligations on top of that. A lot going on in my world, but we're slowly returning to full service. It's going to take some time, the next couple of weeks. Let's see how we're going. Hopefully by April, we'll be back up and running in full. So until next time, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.